when a whale exhales, they actually exhale almost 90% of the air in their lungs. Just to compare, when we exhale, we're exhaling about 45% of the air in our lungs. So they're going to exhale almost 90% of the air in their lungs, and they're going to take a big breath, and they're going to do that 5 or 6 times, and then right before they take their big deep dive, they're going to exhale all the air out of their lungs. They want absolutely no air in their lungs when they go take that dive. So they exhale all the air. They don't take a breath. They arch their back. They show us their flukes, and then they dive for about 7 to 10 minutes so that they can go down there and feed. And they'll feed close to about up to a 3,000 pounds of food in a day, close to 1 million calories in a day. 1 million calories looks like, if we were to try that, if you were to go to your local McDonald's, and we do have one in Juneau. It is the only fast food restaurant we have in Juneau, is one McDonald's. That's it.
Wow.
If you go to McDonald's, you can order a quarter pounder with cheese every 15 seconds for the next 24 hours. That is about 1 million calories. It's also, for any of you that might be a hunter out there, it's also equivalent to 44 white-tailed deer. So some people, the quarter pounders make more sense in their brains, and some people, 44 white-tailed deer makes more sense in their brains. That's how much these guys are eating a day up here. Humpback whales, they're solitary animals, so they do not travel in groups. So people think of cetaceans, which are whales and dolphins. People usually tend to think of large pods. That is more a toothed whale thing, which are called odontocetes. So things like sperm whales and orcas and pilot whales, they're the ones that kind of form those big family units that stay together for a lot of times, most of their lives. Baleen whales, which are things like humpback whales, blue whales, gray whales, bowheads, right whales, fins, brooders, minkies, all sorts of whales. They don't travel in any kind of group. They are single whales. The exception to that is a mother and calf pair, and that family bond only lasts for 1 year. And then once that mom brings that baby back to where it was born, that calf separates, and then the mom may never see it again. So if we happen to see multiple whales at the same place, they just happen to be at the same place. They're just eating the same bait ball or the same food. There are some times when we see something called bubble net feeding, where humpback whales will work collaboratively together to do this bubble net feeding. And it's usually the same whales that do it with the same whales year after year. So they kind of have to wait till their, so-called acquaintances come up here, and then when they're all in the same place, they'll coordinate and do this bubble net feeding. But they don't travel together up here. They don't hang out together. They just happen to eat together every once in a while. Just, have dinner plans every once in a while. When these whales go down to feed, they're just following the food. So they might be moving in a straight line. They might be doing circles as they dive down and then coming back up. They might be swimming in like a zigzag pattern. It's really just following whatever the food is doing down there, which is why we don't always know 100% where the whale is going to come up. So it could come up closer than what we just saw it. It could be further away. It could be behind us. It could have completely be going 90 degrees in a different direction. Be on the lookout. Should be close to time for this whale to be coming up. Looks to be maybe a